Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Tuesday, the 26th of December 2023, Boxing Day. This is your morning message reading, and I am Spirit of Life Alchemy. So, recording this on Christmas Day. Still got my pyjamas on. Dinner is prepared, and some of it is cooking, some of it's waiting to go in the oven, and things like that. So I thought I'd nip in and do tomorrow's reading, and I'm also going to do the full moon in Cancer reading as well while I'm here today. So that will be posted tonight, ready for those people that have the full moon in Cancer on the 26th. Okay, so we have some astrology for today. We have the full moon, we have the moon starting off in Gemini. It's going to form an opposition to Mars in Sagittarius, a square to Neptune in Pisces, and then an opposition to Mercury in Sagittarius. So two oppositions and a square. Mercury and Mars will be just 2 degrees away, a degree or two away from each other at the full moon. So they're closing in together, coming towards the conjunction. And they will be square. They will be square. Neptune in Pisces. Sorry, Neptune in Pisces. It helps me think. Neptune in Pisces at the full moon. So the moon then will move into Cancer and straight away will form a water trine to Saturn in Pisces. So today there could be confusion, lack of motivation, just can't seem to get your wheels going, okay? There's a word, isn't it, where your wheels just spin. You might find your wheels spinning today. And confused, not being able to think straight or not being able to get that motivation to get going with things. That sense of just cannot get going. The answer and the advice is to just pause, retreat, connect to spirit, and just tune in. Maybe there's higher messages waiting to come through that will help you find that connection to your motivation and things, and then you can move forward. So let's do some cards for today and see what the cards want to tell us. So let's see what we want. Let's have the Lion Strider, and let's have the Work Your Light cards and see what the messages are for today. I hope everybody's had a good Christmas and enjoying, carrying on relaxing into Boxing Day. What do we need to know for today? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Okay, so at the bottom, the Age of Light. You've been doing this for lifetimes. So this is sort of guiding us about sort of the shift into the Aquarian age. The Aquarian energy is the new earth. That we've been preparing for this for a long time. Good message. Take a break. Been doing this for lifetimes. Have a day off. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So yeah, you know, and it is really hard work at the moment, isn't it? With sort of the world as it is. So the cards are advising having a break today and get grounded. Okay, empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. Take a break, take some time off, go and have a walk outside, connecting to nature. Okay, and just what I do is I root myself down, I slow myself down and relax into nature, and then I center and I pull all parts of myself back into myself. So that's a good practice to do when you're out in nature, just to connect back in. Okay, let's do some tarot. Tower and the Page of Swords. It could be sudden change coming in today. Let's see what the tarot wants to tell us. What do we need to know for today? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective? Help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good. What do we need to know? So let's see, where are we? Oh, the Three of Swords. Maybe feeling overwhelmed by it all. Okay, then we've got the Knight of Swords going into the past. Beneath us, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. Above, we've got the Four of Pentacles. And then we're going into the energy of the Star. Is this the third day that the Star's shown up? Third or fourth day in a row? Okay. Promise of new beginnings. I think we can all do with a bit of that. Okay, then the clarifiers. We've got the Empress. We've got the Strength card. Oh, yes. And we've got the Ten of Swords. That's why we need the Empress and the Strength. Okay, at the bottom, we've got the Seven of Wands. We've got the Nine of Swords. We've got the Knight of Cup. We've got the Hierophant. Okay, we've got the Page of Cups. Okay, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. That Tower wants to come out, and so does the World, and so does the Lover. Okay. Okay, the Page of Swords and the Eight of Wands. Okay. All coming out. So, let's see. What do we need to know for today? Just pull these around a bit. We can get all the cards on. Got that Saturn and Pluto card. Okay, the message that's just popped into my head as I've been holding the cards and placing these cards down was shattering the illusion. So that's a message within itself, within the reading, for maybe somebody in particular or for us all in general. Okay, so let's see, where are we? The Three of Swords. This is heart wounds, heartbreak, where we've been betrayed in the past and things like that. And just seeing that Age of Light card, the message that I'm getting coming through, this doesn't have to be in this lifetime. This can be from previous lifetimes and things like that, where we've been trying to carry the light, we've been carrying the light, and we've been punished or persecuted for it. Okay, could be collective wounds even, this, with that message coming in. Okay, but as those of you that have followed me for a while will know that sort of, you know, now is the time where we're healing those heart wounds, those collective wounds, so that we can elevate humanity together. Okay, what's going into the past? We've got the Knight of the Knight of Swords here, mutable air. This is a Gemini energy. So I said at the beginning that the moon is moving from Gemini into Cancer. So this energy is moving away. Okay, it's leaving us. The mind, the thinking, all the Gemini attributes, they're now leaving, and we find ourselves in the Cancerian energy. Okay, and it's when the moon was in Gemini that we had those oppositions to Mars and to Mercury, and the square to Neptune, which was causing all that mental confusion and things, and not being able to to get going. It would just sort of not all coming together. Okay, that energy is going now into the past. Okay, and we're asked to have patience. The Seven of Pentacles here. This is our foundation. We're still very close to the winter solstice. The energy is low, the energy is flat, the energy is slow. It's a time of hibernation. And at the same time, we're coming to that crescendo of emotional energy with the full moon in Cancer, happening either later today for some of you. For us in the UK, it's tomorrow morning at 0:33. So, right in the middle of the night. So we're being advised that to get grounded, to take a break, to have patience. We're not going anywhere at the moment. Okay, we don't know where we're going. We've just got this crescendo of energy in our emotions and our intuition, whilst at the same time our vital forces and solar energy is very flat. Okay, so there's not much going on. Above, message from Spirit is the Four of Pentacles. Keep what you value close to you. Okay, I don't often get this message for this card, but that's a message that's just popped into my head as I picked up the card. Okay, we're letting go of things. I know the crescendo of the full moon is a time of release. Okay, it's the way I see it, it's like we pop and then sort of we deflate again. Okay, we have this increase in energy from the new moon, opening and expanding all the way up to the full moon. It crescendos, we pop, and then things sort of deflate with the waning. We release, we let go, down to the next new moon. So message here, hold on to what is of value to you and let things that you no longer value go with that full moon energy. That brings about healing, that brings about hope, that brings about new opportunities, wishing upon a star, the star energy. Okay, the promise of the new. Okay, and we have got the World card here somewhere. Yet the World card is out. What's going on in the subconscious. The clarifiers, we've got the Empress and the Strength card. Okay, for me, this is about going inwards, it's about going deep, it's about connecting in with our divine feminine energies, that inner strength, that creative spark that is deep within us. We all have it, and now at the winter solstice is a time to just connect to it so that we can grow it and rise it up with the solar waxing half of the year. Okay, and then we've got the Ten of Swords, which get letting go of old mindsets, old patterns. Okay, it's like sort of bringing our energy down and connecting in with the root chakra, with our base. That get grounded, go further, connect right down into your earth star and just connect into those deep roots, sending the roots down deep into the divine feminine so that we can be strong as we grow up and we grow out in this next half of the year. Let go of any old mindsets or ways of thinking that don't serve you anymore. So that's what's going on consciously. In the subconscious, which is everything that's bubbling below the surface, it's happening just here. We can't see it yet. We might sense things going on, okay, but we often have to go inwards and connect into this internal energy. So, first card, Seven of Wands. There's a need for firm boundaries. I've been saying this for the last few days. Although really, sort of boundaries has been a theme for the whole of 2023, I think. Okay, I've definitely been strengthening my boundaries in my life and getting rid of that which no longer serves or is no longer of value, or you know, takes me out of my center of energy. Okay, with that, we've got the Nine of Swords. Okay, so firm boundaries against what keeps you awake in the middle of the night. Okay, so anxieties, worries, you know, put a boundary up between you and them so that you can see them, you can observe them as separate from you, and then you can work with them. Why, when you're overwhelmed with them, you know, you can't see them for what they are. So boundaries, and separate yourself from the mental struggle. Then we've got the Knight of Cups. Okay, the Knight of Cups, mutable water. This is Pisces energy. We've got Neptune in Pisces. This is messages from Spirit. Okay, the Knight, the Knight rides in with his messages from Spirit, keeping us safe. And next to that, we have the Hierophant. And I know the Hierophant in the tarot is ruled by Taurus, but I'm seeing it very much at the moment, at the next few, well, at the moment, I might not say, not necessarily see it the whole time, the whole 3 years, but definitely this year, I've been seeing the Hierophant as Saturn in Pisces. That 1 foot in the 5D, connected to Spirit, and channel it down into the 3D, into the physical reality. Having Spirit support your work, having Spirit support your daily life, having Spirit support what you're doing, every day in, day out, in your mundane, bringing the spiritual into the mundane. Okay, Spirit's got messages for you today. Okay, with the Page of Cups. So one of those those messages could be around self-forgiveness, apologies to ourselves, reconciliation with ourselves, that spiritual dimension, just connecting in with all of ourselves. Remember, we've got that age of light. Get grounded, take a break and tune in. Might be a good day to do some meditation in light of, you know, the approaching full moon, and the fact that, you know, sort of we're not getting anywhere fast today in the energies. So we stop, we go inwards, we connect in. Okay, and that brings about, and that's doing the work. Sorry, I thought I was looking at the Eight of Pentacles. It's actually the Eight of, sorry, I thought I was looking at the Eight of Wands. It's actually the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, this is doing the work, and the work is the inner work. Okay, the outer work won't work without you doing the inner work first. So I've said this before many times, you know, the inner work is about 70% of the journey. And when we get clear on that, then we take it out into the outer work, which is about 30% of the journey. If we don't do the inner work, we'll stay in that spinning our wheels energy. We won't be able to get the momentum, and we won't be able to move on and become into alignment and things like that. Okay, by doing the outer work, brings us to the Tower. Sudden change, sudden epiphanies and things like that with the world. We're closing out a cycle at the moment. Okay, and excuse me. And so these messages keep coming in every day to remind us that that's the bigger picture of what's going on. Okay, because we get caught up in the mundane, we get caught up in the everyday, we forget about the bigger picture spiritual stuff that's going on. Okay, then we have the Lovers. There could be choices to be made. Okay, opportunities, get into balance within yourself, to make that, any decisions you need to make, and tune in for messages coming through the Page of Swords to help you make that decision, because it could come in pretty rapidly. The Eight of Wands here. Okay, so again, sudden change, things shifting really quickly when we pay attention and do the work, and we do the work connected into Spirit. Okay, so let's have an Art of the Sacred Wheel cards to sum up this reading. What do we need to know? What do we need to know for today? 26th of December 2023. Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Is this one? Okay, I think this came out yesterday, didn't it? Aloneness, returning to essence, coming back to ourselves, going inwards, connecting to spirit, our soul, connecting into our soul. Okay, so we're still at that standstill point between the solar and the lunar energies. So take time out for yourself. Take that break. Get yourself grounded. Okay, that's the messages for today. So I hope you've enjoyed the reading. I hope it's resonated for you. If it has, as always, please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell wherever it is for notifications when I'm doing readings. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then please email me at the email address below the video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day, and until next time, thank you for watching.